Oh. 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 Ah! I got the game! There it is, people! There it is! Grand Theft Auto 6! Hey up, troops, welcome back to the Litanah Army. I'm Lit, and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what I want to check out today is about these scammer get scammed channels. And I just kind of want to, I'm not trying to call anybody out here, and I don't hate on these channels at all. In fact, I'll tell you specifically why I don't hate on these channels in a second. But I do want to show you what they're getting wrong and why they're kind of educating the community in completely the wrong way. Okay, so we're now all familiar with this screen here. This is where you've got your heroes and everything else. So you go to the heroes tab along the top here, and you click this See All Stats. Now, if you go down to the bottom here, what you've actually got, if we just go up to combat on there, what you actually can see here is max effective weapon level. Now, my max effective weapon level is 50, so weapons that are ranked up to level 50 are worth it for me. So, example, if we go into the armory, we go to schematics, and we just open up this one, this is the obliterator that I've got, and this is up to level 36 at the minute, meaning it's a power level 100. Now, if you keep power leveling this up, I can actually take a weapon that's power level 50, which is like almost maxed out, and then what that means is I can use that in weapon effectively. Now, if I was in Plankerton, for example, what that would mean is that I would have this capped. So the power level, the effective combat level, so let's just go back to that quickly. So we go to heroes over here, we go down to combat on here. Now that scales up depending on what area that you're in. So if you're in Stonewood, this number here, your max effective weapon level would be level 10. So you could only use, you know, if you're using a 130 Gravedigger, for example, which would be, you know, a level, I don't know, a level 50 weapon that you've got in there. So say you're using a level 50 Gravedigger, or even if you're using the Obliterator that we've just seen there at level 36, it would be scaled down to level 10. So you're not actually getting the full works or the full worth, if you like, out of your actual weapons by doing this. Now, what you'll find is a lot of these scammer get scammed YouTube channels will actually hide their power level. Now, I think it's quite smart. It's because they understand that people who know the game are going to know that the weapons that they're scamming with or the weapons that they're trading with aren't even going to be effective in the areas that they're actually going to be using them in. So if they're in, you know, Plankerton, which most of them are, they're not going to be able to use or get the full effectiveness from, say, I don't know, like a Nocturno that's, you know, that's a power level 130, because they're scaled right down. They're scaled down. I think it's power level 20 or 30 that you'll get in Plankerton. So that actually means that they're not going to be, these weapons are actually so much less effective for them. Now, they're going to be good, and I'll tell you why they're good, because they are actually still going to get the bonuses from the perks, and they're going to get the bonuses from the heroes as well. So if we go into, if I just quickly go onto here, so let's just go back, close this down. Now, these bonuses that they're actually going to get from there, they're actually going to keep, because if you look up here, so if we go up these heroes, they're still going to get some bonuses from the core stats, and they're still going to get some bonuses from the other stats that are on there as well. They're also going to get, if we go into the armory again, we'll just go back to that obliterator, they're also going to get the stats from these as well. So they are going to get the 21% fire rate, they are going to get the headshot damage, all these actually are there as well. So you're still going to get those, but your weapon is still going to be capped right back down. So if we just look at some of these YouTubers then, so let's just have a look at some of these scammer get scammed YouTubers, because I thought this was really interesting. Now, I've not gone back any further than about 2-3 weeks. Now, all of these guys could have leveled up the count, you know, beyond mine in that time if they've done that. I can't imagine that they've all decided to do that, but they could have, I don't know. But if you look, so if you look here, Jakers, power level 49. You know, sometimes they slip up. They go out of the way to actually hide the power level, a lot of these YouTubers. Easy Drop, power level 39. Magical Gamer that we've got on here as well. Now, he's got a boosted level of 41, which means he's quite low. It depends who's in there with him. You've got Endo Rail, power level 44. I think it's pronounced Dante, Dan7A, you know, Dante, power level 47. So a lot of these guns that they're actually using, you know, they can't actually use. And it always frustrates me with these channels, because I completely understand what they are doing. You know, they're actually exploiting the audience in a way. And not in a terrible way, you know, YouTube's kind of for that, I guess, in a way. They're not the only ones doing it, and YouTube is full with far worse people than what they are. And if people want to watch that, it's kind of like supply and demand. There's TV shows that I don't like on TV, but, you know, they pull in millions of viewers like every single week, and I understand it. You know, that doesn't mean that that TV show's wrong. It's just, you know, that's what the target audience is. So I don't wish any sort of hate on these people, but just be aware, you know, that some of this stuff that you're being educated in there is completely off, and you know, they're not taking into account the power level. Now, at no point, I don't think, or I've not heard it anyway, are these people telling you that these weapons are, you know, fantastic and they're awesome. They are just trading, and they're kind of just creating content that people want to watch. They're also making insane amounts of money off it. I mean, I used to, and not so much nowadays, I've kind of come to terms with it now, and I've got my own little core audience, but when I was a much smaller channel, it was a lot harder pill to swallow, because what you actually found is a lot of the people who were out there, you know, were making crazy, insane amounts of money off this. And some of these, I'm not going to name names on who these ones are, but some of them put, you know, 4 or 5 adverts into like a, I don't know, 11-minute video. So they've clearly extended the video to go just a smidge over the 10-minute mark, which means they can put extra ads into their video. So whereas I'm putting maybe 1, sometimes 2 ads into a video, depends how long it is, I've seen some of those people get an 11-minute video and then stick 5 ads in the video as well. Now, again, I don't mind ads on YouTube. I completely get it. And right now, it's what's making me my living. That and the Patreons that I've got, that's kind of what's making me my living at the minute. However, I do think that's a little bit excessive. You know, I don't mind ads, but I feel there should be a line, or even there's a line of respect back to your fans. Now, they do a lot of giveaways. They give away weapons, but you've got to remember, guys, them weapons break. Them weapons will be gone, you know, extremely soon, and then you're going to have nothing left. For all that trading what you've done and all that risk that you've taken, it's not really worth it. But that's just something I wanted to just share with you, as I said, based on power level, based on the actual combat. So I'll just quickly show you that again. It only takes a second. So if we go over here to Heroes, to the Heroes tab, I'll just close that down. Look, this is the screen that you'll be presented with, so this is how it'll look. Click here, see all stats. And if you scroll down, so that's how it starts up at the top. You scroll down here to where it says combat. So if we look on there, and what you'll have there is a max effective weapon level. Let me put that up near the top there. So you'll have a max effective weapon level, and if you look on there, my max effective weapon level is 50. So I've just moved into Twine now, so I'm currently leveling up everything. So all my weapons now are below where I need them. However, what you'll actually find is a lot of the Save the World YouTubers, if you look at their actual inventories, especially the Scammer Get Scammed YouTubers, the weapons are way over what they actually need. So all their weapons are getting scaled back, meaning they're not getting the full effectiveness. Now, yeah, they do get the stats on there, but surely that would be better if you could craft one Silent Spectre on your own that's closer to your power level. That would be better. That would be better than me getting 10 Gravediggers, you know, from a trader. Because in the end, I can make infinite of those. There's no end of those I could make. All I've got to do is actually use someone like Striker AC, Pathfinder Jess, go out and farm the mats, and I can make as many of those as I want. No need to trade, and that's kind of the future of the game. And that's kind of what I think that, you know, myself and a lot of the other Save the World YouTubers in the other sections, you know, the other department, if you like to do. So if you look at people like you know, A1 Get This Money, Split Screen, Aiden Harris, David Dean's a great YouTuber, Checker, people like that, and there's people who I've missed because I always do, and if I have, I'm sorry. You know, put them in the comments down below if I have missed them, because there's some absolutely great ones. Piganati, Tory X, loads of them, loads of great ones who actually try, and I'm not saying we always get it right, because we don't. You know, we're not here trying to say that we're the oracles and we're the experts on Save the World, because, alright, maybe Sly Gumby's the expert, but other than that, you know, we're not actually experts on the game. We just play the game and we have a really good time with it, and we try and teach you where we can, you know, the best parts of the game and how to actually do these kind of things yourself, so that you're not getting scammed, and we're kind of protecting you in a little bit of a way, because you don't have to put that risk there then. Now, it's great that Epic have got rid of global chat. I love that. You know, I love the fact that they've got rid of global chat. We absolutely needed it. Global chat was pointless. However, you know, what you'll actually find is, overall, is that you're better off playing this game yourself. Play it your own way, and try and, I'm not even going to say stay away from the Scammer Get Scammed YouTubers. If you like that, then that's absolutely great. You know, there's people who like TV shows that I wouldn't watch. For example, I love to watch Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay in it. Very British cook, filmed in America. I just think it's great how everything comes together and the way that they do it. Now, I know not everybody's going to like that. I know that's not something that every single person who watches my channel is going to like. And think about this. I'm in a niche myself. I'm in a Fortnite Save the World niche. Not everybody loves Fortnite Save the World. You know, I get a lot of bad press on Reddit sometimes, you know, because people are kind of like, oh, well, I prefer Endorail, and that's great. You know, we'll go watch Endorail. I'm not forcing anyone to watch the channel. You know, you got to remember, these people are actually just being really smart in a way, because what they're actually doing is supply and demand. the actual demand for Scammer Get Scammed content is much higher than what we do, much higher. And that's why the revenue that they're earning off YouTube, and that's why the views that they're getting on YouTube are absolutely sky high. But what I am going to promise you guys as well is I'm going to try and, I'm not going to try, I am going to stay away from that kind of meta of the game, and I'm just going to keep on trying to share with you the best guides that I can, reviewing weapons, you know, and giving my opinion on weapons, reviewing certain heroes. We've got 2 new ones coming out tomorrow, which is really exciting. I can't wait for that. And that's kind of where the channel's going to go. That's kind of where I want the channel to go in that sense. But guys, I just wanted to kind of highlight that so you could see what weapons that you should be getting. So if you want to look on there, all you have to do, heroes, see all stats, and just look at your max effective weapon level on there. So that's all we've got time for, guys. I'm going to keep that as short as what I can. I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes, because if I don't now, I'm kind of, I've kind of done what I've said that I don't want the other guys to do. I don't want the other Fortnite Save the World YouTubers who do the Scam and Get Scam videos to do by stretching this out for no reason. But guys, let me know your opinion down below. I would love to know. As I said, I think a lot of people, especially new players, do go down through the comments as well and hear what you guys have got to say. And I do try and reply to as many of you as what I can. It's nuts though now, because the channel's now got so big that I can't reply to every single comment. I used to put a heart on every comment, a like on every comment, and reply to every comment. But now the channel's got to a size where we can't always do that. But I do try still, and I do make sure that I spend some time every single day going down the comments of the videos, either of today or of a few days ago. So massive, massive thanks for watching, guys. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching this, guys.